welcome to The Wedding Vibe. I'm Shelley.
I'm Victoria.
And today we're talking about what to do when...
You're engaged?
Yes!
What to do when you're engaged. Okay, I'm so glad I brought my brain today.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. So basically, if you liked it and you want to put a ring on it, this is it.
Yeah, this is it. This is what you need to be watching today.
Yeah. First off, I think we should probably talk about budget. Just slightly.
Do you think people take much notice of, like, the average wedding is X?
Now,
I think it's quite a question on that.
I think that people go into the whole wedding thing, especially if they've not done it before, and they go in, they go, right, we need somewhere to, have a bash, and we need, like, a frock, and a photographer, and some food. And then you can start trailing around all those places, and then you realise it all costs like a gazillion pounds, and then you cry a little bit. So I think first off, the thing that you've got to consider is that getting married is not cheap. Yes, you can do it on a shoestring if what you want to do is nip to the register office and, have some mates round the local boozer. You can totally do that.
I quite like that idea.
I love that idea. I love weddings in pubs because they're always kind of relaxed. Also,
Yeah.
I like beer, so.
Who knew?
Who knew? But yeah, so budget, set your budget, people, and you will break it.
Yeah, understandably.
But set your budget, that's the most important thing. But have a little bit of contingency there because you will go over, depending.
And I think it's what's a priority to you.
Yeah,
what you two as a couple want from your day, I think, do you?
Yeah, and you can get carried away with stuff like, cakes and dresses and shoes and things.
Stag do's, hen do's.
Yeah. Don't have those 18-day stag do's, man. Come on, go to the pub, get pissed. That's all you need. Okay, so the first thing you need to do when you've just got engaged, or when you decide on the hunt for the wedding thing, is book your venue. What do you think?
Yeah, completely agree with you. That is number one thing to do.
I guess the first thing you should do is think about what kind of wedding you're going to have, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to have, like, what kind of vibe? Because, we're all about the vibe.
Yes, absolutely.
What kind of vibe are you going to have? Do you want an outdoor wedding? Do you want a church wedding?
Just keep it true to you, I think.
Yeah.
Don't conform.
No, don't conform. Good one. And parents will get involved as well, and they'll want to give you the wedding that they think that you should have.
Which also depends on who has the purse strings, or who is contributing to your wedding.
Yeah. But decide what kind of wedding you want to do, and there's a myriad of options, right? You can get married in a barn and outdoors, and on the ski slope and whatever.
Yes,
let's do that. So once you've decided what kind of vibe you're going for, then you have to start the trawl of looking for a venue.
Now you make that sound really, really dull, rather than uplifting. And yes, we're going to look at some wedding venues. No. Okay.
Maybe you really love kind of doing the world tour of wedding venues. Maybe you'll love it. I don't know. Yeah, but you've got to decide where you want to get married because, I know people don't live in the same village that they grew up in very often these days. And, where are all your friends? Where are your family based? These are all crap things that you have to take into consideration these days.
They do.
It's not like, we're going to get married and that place is
Just
nice.
crack on and get it done.
You got to, consider family and all that and where people are going to stay and who knew, right? You just thought, yeah, we'll book somewhere for a pie.
No.
But yeah, booking your venue is key, and sometimes there is a 2-year waiting list if you want to get married on a Saturday in September.
Yeah. Okay, so venue booked, you've chosen what you want, what kind of wedding you want, you've got the date that you want to secure. I would say next thing is photographer.
Yeah. Book your photographer now. As a photographer, I've worked in this industry for a long time. And people think they can just leave it till 3 months before. And yeah, if you're getting married on a Thursday, great. But again, if you want to get married on a Saturday in September, Nah. You need a bit of time there. So yeah, find the photographer that you like. Look at a whole bunch of them. Don't just take the recommendation of your venue, although they're a good starting point.
Oh, that's a really good idea, actually.
Yeah. Talk to your friends. Again, don't just take their recommendation. Just look at them all. Find someone you like. There's so many different kinds of photographer. Traditional photographer, light and bright kind of photographer, crazy dark shit like me, documentary photography. There's a massive gamut of crazy photography styles. Find one you like. Go talk to all of them. Book one. Don't haggle with the price. Pay what they're worth. Do not book a photographer that costs less than about 800 quid because they're going to be shit, and then you'll be sorry. Yeah, I could go into that for years.
Okay, so Shelley's not ranty at all about
Ranty. And then food. I like food.
I love food.
Love food.
Food. All of the food.
You need to book a caterer. Because not all venues have their own caterers, and some of them have like a variety of caterers. You can choose one.
And it's good again to kind of, research, look at other weddings that you've been to.
Yeah.
Don't just take the venue or their coordinators' recommendations, even though they will know the venue, obviously, and how it works, and if it's outside catering and stuff. But, think about what you want.
Food. Burritos.
I never want the food.
Burritos.
Yeah.
All the good wedding food.
It is, definitely.
Just need burritos, man.
Sloppy burritos.
Pizza burritos were sorted, man.
But yeah, I think just decide what you guys want. Do you want a sit-down meal? Maybe not.
Nah.
Do you want, canapes and cocktails and
I love a canapé.
beer and stuff?
Yeah, I love canapé.
And just keep it relaxed.
Those
and
mini
informal.
burgers. I love those mini burgers.
Yeah, anything that you can just do it in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I would say those are the 3 top things once you have
Got the ring on it. But you need to book your makeup artist and hairstylist.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, comes back to the style, what you want, and making sure that that person fits that style. So whether you are Instagram, Kim Kardashian, kind of heavy coverage makeup, that's fine. Or if you're, less is more kind of girl, then make sure that person fits that brief as well.
Yeah.
Meet them, talk to them, look at their portfolio, not just their Instagram account, look at their website, look at testimonials.
All that stuff.
All that stuff. I could go on, but I'm not ranty today.
We'll do another one on that. She'll be ranty later, I'm telling you. And probably the final thing we talk about is a dress.
Dresses can be, something off the peg, can take a few weeks just for alterations, but if you're actually ordering a wedding gown, you can look at a lead time of up to 12 months sometimes, if they're based outside of the UK. So worth noting which designers are made in Britain, which there are some, and then others that are made overseas, so just be mindful of that.
Yeah, but again, shop around, go to lots of different boutiques, make an appointment. You have to make an appointment, by the way. You can't just walk into a boutique and expect them to...
On a Saturday. Can I try some dresses on with your entourage? It's not happening. No. These wedding gown shops do get busy on weekends. So.
Yeah. And the same goes for florists as well, if you want a bouquet and all that kind of nonsense. We spoke to Linny at Stems Design a few weeks back, and she was mentioning that she is like 18 months to 2 years booked in advance on Saturdays.
Which is just bonkers when you think about it, but actually...
It's the way of the world. It seems mental being booked up that far in advance, but there you go. Anyway, hopefully we've given you some food for thought there.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
You can now set off on your journey to the marriage hell.
Yeah? Oh, no, this is a happy thing. Oh my God, don't think it's hell.
Yeah, but keep an eye on the bank account, and then you'll start going to wedding fairs, and then you'll die inside a little bit.
Yes.
Right, so we've been the Wedding Vibe. Hit the subscribe button somewhere down there. I don't know. Hit us up with some comments if you've got any questions about, other stuff.
Yeah, we know all kinds of weird and wonderful suppliers, so I'm sure we can point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
If you've got a question that we can actually answer straight away.
Nice one. Right, go and watch other things that we've made, and check back with us soon, and we'll see you later.
Okay. Bye.